Hello and welcome to another video of Eternal Gains. This is the channel where I show you how to grow your stack in the most efficient and safe way. Today I want to talk to you about safety because, all the gains are for nothing if it gets stolen at the end, right? So I'm going to show you today how you can do some easy steps to protect your funds and make sure that nobody's stealing it from you. Okay, so this is a very important video. Stick around until the end, share it out with your friends, give me a like and a subscribe if you want to support the channel. I appreciate it heavily. Let's get started. Now, the first thing what we want to do is, in your MetaMask, you have different accounts, right? You can add different accounts. Now, if you interacted for a while, if you're in the game for a while, most probably you have approved or connected your wallet to plenty of sites, right? So once in a while, you want to come over here to connected sites and deconnect those websites from your wallet, right? Because as long as those websites are connected to your wallet, there is a risk that they could use this connection to do malicious things. First of all, as long as your wallet is connected to the site, they can read all your wallet data. So they can read how much coins you have, which coins you have, and all of that. They could even read your history, what you did. So one very quick thing what you can do once in a while is just come over here and click on disconnect. I mean, as you can see, I have pretty safe sites here, but still it doesn't hurt to just disconnect the sites from once in a while. I will not disconnect DBank because we're going to need this one next. So this is a very simple and easy fix, fast fix, what you can do just regularly. Okay. Now, next one is a little bit more advanced. If you came to a website like Trader Joe, for example, and you would like to swap, for example, your MIM to something else, then always the first step what you need to do is to approve to approve the spending, basically, which means you give Trader Joe or whatever website it is the rights to use your MIM, to spend the MIM from your wallet, right, to do whatever you wanted to do. For example, if you want to swap, then of course Trader Joe needs to access your funds to swap them for you, right? They need to be able to take your MIM and give you something else. So therefore you have to give this permission. And nowadays it's kind of standard that this permission is not only for the amount what you want to spend, what you want to swap, but it's unlimited. Why they are doing that? Simply for convenience reasons, because let's say you use Trader Joe a lot, okay, and you would have to approve every single time when you want to do a swap with MIM. You have to approve every single time, okay, I give you the permission to spend this exact amount. Next time, again, this exact amount. And especially on a chain like Ethereum, this would get really expensive really quick. So what they do is whenever you use it for the first time, a token on the website, then they will ask you for unlimited spending. You can see it here, infinite, right? Unlimited spending, which means they just ask you once, can I spend your MIM? You say yes, and then every single time when you do it again, you don't have to approve it again and again. Basically, because you already approved infinite, you can just only do the swap next time. Now, obviously, as you're probably already thinking, this is a risk. Now, what can happen? Especially when you did this on a shady site, on something which is not really audited, the contracts are not audited or something like that. What can happen is that theoretically, like a malicious developer could come along and use this approval what you gave to just transfer out all your funds. This is theoretically possible, right? Because you gave the permission, so they could just get all your funds, whatever you approved, right? Now, on something like Trader Joe, I mean, it's a big website, they have a reputation, their contracts are audited and everything. This risk is relatively low, not zero, but relatively low. But on smaller, more shady sites, it's definitely a risk. So there is an option what we can do. In my video where I compare the the tracking tools for your wallets, I already introduced you to DBank, and DBank offers you a feature to revoke those approvals. So you have your portfolio tab, NFTs, I explained this in my last video, and you have this approval tab. So you connect your wallet to DBank, and then you will see this approval tab. Now in my case, I'm doing it for the Avalanche network right here. And it's pretty nice. It shows you first which values are at risk right now. Total risk exposure of approval. In my case, it's only $13 because this is a demo address right here. Which means I have $13 worth of MIM in my wallet, right? You can now, as you can see, I also have an infinite approval for USDTE. But since I don't have any USDTE anymore in my wallet, the risk is zero. Because even if somebody would try to drain this coin here from my wallet, obviously since there is none of it, they cannot steal anything. Same goes for AVAX. Right now I don't have any AVAX, so zero. But I have MIM, so they could steal my MIM. What you can do about it? Very conveniently, they have this little decline button right here. So first we have to change to the Avalanche network right here. Now it will reload the site. And you see this decline button becomes now clickable. So what I could do now, for example, if I would like to revoke this spending, an infinite spending for MIM on the Trader Joe website, I just would go here on decline, right? And I would confirm this transaction. And this would basically reword the original spending approval, what I did. And like this, you basically have eliminated the risk that they steal your funds. Now, as I said, especially on Ethereum, because all of this decline operations also cost you gas. So on Ethereum, it's pretty expensive. Meaning, let's say on Ethereum, you have a wallet address and use it for a while, and you have a lot of those approvals, that it might be even cheaper to just transfer your Ethereum to a new address, because this new address, you have to do all the spending approvals again, right? So if the address is empty, they can steal nothing. Meaning you have to think, what is cheaper? Is it cheaper to decline, to remove those spending limits? Of course, on Phantom and Avalanche, it's pretty fairly cheap. So there it might be worth to do it. But on Ethereum, it might be just worth to transfer your funds from time to time to an entire new address. And then you basically removed all of those spendings approvals at once, because the new address, you have to do the approvals again. Okay, guys, I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, post it in the comments, and see you in the next one.